Hey guys, it's Kelsey and today is the day. This has been a requested video to go through my very first scrapbook ever. So this is the one I spoke about in my CBL Scrappy tag that I did when I was in middle school with my mom, so I was like 11 or 12. So there's going to be a lot of old techniques, old papers. It's going to be super nostalgic. I made sure I did not break and look at this beforehand because I haven't looked at it in so long, and I wanted to look at it with you guys because it is going to be super nostalgic. So figured we'd go ahead and get started. I don't even know what kind of album this is, honestly. We don't have these albums anymore, but it's like a hardcovered fabric album. It's not post-bound or D-ring. I don't even know how it's put together. I'm going to look at it when we open it. But yes, I love this album. So I'm just gonna get started. So we're gonna go through it. And of course I use purple. Purple was my favorite color. And then it looks like I just did a title page with my name. And don't even ask me about papers and stuff because I have no idea. No idea. And if you see anything cute, it probably wasn't me that did it. I'll just tell you right now because I had a lot of help with my mom helping me with this. So if there's any really cool techniques, she probably did it. But yes, so this is my very first family dog ever, Rags. She's a little ragamuffin. So I did a little dog themed layout, those fancy scissors we all know and love. And then these were the days where you made your own titles, your own stickers, because you ran out of stickers really fast in packs because they'd only give you like 1 or 2 of each letter. But oh my gosh, look at the techniques, guys, throwbacks. Do you remember using stamps to do your border punches? To make your interesting borders, like the torn edge fancy scissors, that was my favorite. That one and the zigzag. Cutting the pictures into shapes. Oh, good times, good times. And glamour shots. Again, all the fancy scissors using a punch. I love this paper, this rainbow watercolor paper. I need that now. I need that in my life now. So that's that one. Oh my god, I should. So this was my best friend Samantha at the time. She lived in my neighborhood, and for her birthday we we went and got makeovers. So that's my before and my after. I forgot about that. And that, look, see, this is what I mean about when I used to be a super literal scrapbooker. Cheetah print top, cheetah print jacket, cheetah print background. So that's how we go. And look, Sammy was wearing red, so there was red. So, and then this is documenting my love of horses from a very young age. I didn't get to start riding horses, like taking lessons, until I was 12. But I didn't realize how far back. Look, I was 1995, I was little, and I'm petting a little foal. I wish I remembered that. That is so sweet. I'm glad I have that that picture though. Got some more fancy ones. This is my mom's handwriting because I had horrendous handwriting. All of this is not my, I promise this is not my 11 or 12-year-old handwriting. I made my mom journal on my pages because my handwriting was so bad. But yes, see what I mean? A horse themed layout. Horses were all over the layout. Horse background paper, horse stickers. Yes. That was a Renaissance festival. The very first time I went, 1997. And then playing catch. Looks like it's just kind of a miscellaneous page of this day. Yep, see, I'm playing catch, so I gotta have catchers. And this is me, used to play clarinet in middle school and high school. So it's just about that. Picture about page about my dad, page about my sister. Oh, this is another thing. Do you guys remember that really old, what was it, Creative Memories? That really old scrapbooking company. You guys know the scrapbooking Bible, that little purple binder, and it had all of different ways to do titles and journaling and make your own die cuts. My favorite section was the section where they told you how to use your punches to make little embellishments. So there's this one, you just use a circle punch and you make a little baby. I used that little booklet a lot. Here again, making a sailboat out of some punches. You used a star and a circle. It's a page about my brother. Halloween. Becca was Glinda, and then I was Hermione, and Thomas was Harry Potter. So I guess we had a witch theme going, I guess. Yes. SeaWorld. Oh, do you guys remember the vellum die cuts? Those are a throwback too. Vellum die cuts. I thought, my mom did this technique. I thought it was super, super cool that like she used eyelets and she dangled these little seahorses off of the picture. And we kind of cut it following the sides of the wall. I thought that was super cool when she did that. I was really happy with this page. And it rained on us the entire time we were at SeaWorld, so we all have those blue ponchos on. These are actually my handwritings. You can see my 12-year-old handwriting. This was elementary school, actually. I don't know. All these kids I probably should cover up, but I want to find, oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so you guys don't know this. Marcus and I met in 5th grade. This is me, little hedgehog. Marcus is in this picture with a little bit of his head. He's so little and cute. He was a cute little kid. Yes, we met in 5th grade, and I love when I find pictures of the two of us from way back in the day. This was a school play we did. I played a hedgehog. Walt Disney World. I kept my little card from the hotel. I loved this thing. I thought was super cool because they had that Star Wars thing where you could like get inside the packaging and look like a little figurine. I thought that was super cute. And I was all about multiple mats, multiple colored mats. And that little Mickey. I cut this out of packaging from something. He's fussy cut. I don't know where he came from though, that Mickey Mouse. Looks like more Disney World. Ooh, that was another thing that came out of that Creative Memories binder, the torn moon with a heart hanging from it with some thread. And this was another idea from that booklet too, using eyelets and hanging stars off of it. Oh. This is when we were visiting family in Minnesota, and they had a neighbor who found some orphaned raccoons. So he was nursing them. He let us come over and feed them. Oh my gosh, they were so stinking cute. Look how fat their belly got after we fed them. And I made a little raccoon out of a star punch. Oh my goodness. This is our first family caricature we got from the Big Shanty Festival. I thought they did a really good job. Look at my sister. She's so sassy. Oh, that's funny. This is our Taekwondo studio. We made it into the newspaper. So this is me and my brother and then 2 other students that we were with. So I got that in there. We were all junior Olympic champions back in the day. I need to go through and re-glue some of the stuff it looks like. This was my very first horse lesson ever back in 2003. This was another technique. Actually, this technique I think we learned off of that old show that used to be on the DIY channel. It was called DIY Scrapbooking, and there was a really sweet blonde lady on there, and me and my mom loved watching her little segments that showed us new techniques, and she showed us this one, I'm pretty sure. And this is shaded in with chalk. I thought that was the most cutting edge technique ever, to use chalk to shade. So yes, first lesson. That's Montana, the first horse I rode. This was a completely different day. This was one of the horses at SeaWorld, I think. SeaWorld or Disney World, one of those days, but I'm wearing that poncho from that day, so I don't know where this came from. But yeah, first horse lesson, Easter. Oh, this mulberry paper. I forgot about that stuff too. Oh my gosh, I really need to glue everything down. This is all falling apart. Yeah, I thought that technique was super cool too, tearing the mulberry paper. Cool. Another horse page. This is Cole. I loved him. Becca ended up riding him too after this. but he was my lesson horse for a while. We have our winter ball from middle school. Me and my best buddy playing our clarinets, and then friends of the pumpkin patch. I'm trying to go quick through these with other people because I'm just not sure that they would want their faces all over social media, but apple orchard, trails. I thought this was super cool. I'm trying to cover up the extra people. I thought this was super cool because me and my mom made rocks by wonkily cutting paper and using chalk to shade it in to look, you know, kind of dirty. I thought that was a super cool technique that she did. More pumpkin carving, snow day. I was so proud of this. See, you guys, I feel like a lot of you guys are from Canada or up north where you actually get snow. I'm in Georgia. We maybe get snow one time a year, and this is the most snow I think I'd ever seen up to this point. And I was so proud that I was actually able to make a snowman for the first time ever. And he's like 2.5 feet tall. He's super muddy, but I was so proud of him. Yes, little snowman. Again, I use eyelets just as embellishments. These little seed beads, forgot about those too. Little seed beads. This was a technique me and my mom really liked to do to the paper blocking. That was super cool. I think this horse was another one out of that little binder. Then just using miscellaneous like horse themed stickers. This is Becca and her lesson horse, Jake. He was a cranky old fart, but he was a good boy. And then my elementary school graduation, Christmas. Look, I made little ornaments out of my title. That's cute. Christmas. Ooh, this is my first horse show. I did barrel racing, and it looks like this is my actual tag. That's super cute. So I was supposed to ride this horse, Heidi, and she was super crazy chestnut mare, if you know chestnut mares. She loved to run, but for whatever reason, when she got into the horse show ring, like away from her home ring, she went crazy. Like there was no controlling her. She would just run off and do her own thing, and you're just sitting up there. So you can see her here before we started, and then you can see that I ended up switching horses to a friend's horse. This is actually Jake, that horse that Becca was riding. But yeah, it's funny. Heidi's crazy. She is a crazy girl, and I loved her, but she was not a horse show horse. Some more clarinet with buddies, some more Disney. We only have gone to Disney once, so I know you're seeing all these Disney pages, but they were all from the same trip. And some more black belt stuff. This is when I was testing for a black belt, and oh my gosh, do you guys remember these page inserts? Okay, so it looks like I have a 4-page spread about my black belt testing. So yeah, me and my brother and my dad all got our black belts at the same time. And that was our graduating class. Actually, my dad, I think, was a black belt and was maybe testing for his first stripe. But yes, I was very proud. I think it was 4 hard years of work to get there. I did heat embossing with a stamp here, and I made a little knife because part of our test is knife defense. Board breaking over here. I don't know if you can see that. Board breaking. Used little characters. Which, if you don't know, Taekwondo is a Korean martial arts, and I'm pretty sure these are not Korean. I'm pretty sure these are Chinese or Japanese. I'm sorry, I really don't know the difference. But yeah, I put them on there because it's still Asian-y. I know that sounds horrible, and then a little dragon. But yes, I loved how that all went together. Some border stickers. I was really proud of myself about the heat embossing. Yeah, just my black belt test. Some more barrel shows. So this is Lightning. He's the first horse I actually placed in a show in. It's funny, his name is Lightning, but he is the most hokey pokey, slow little horse ever. But I got my very first place at a horse show with him, so I'm very grateful to him still. We got 3rd place in cones, and It pretty much was because everyone else disqualified themselves because they knocked a cone over. But lightning's so slow that we got around them all. So that's okay. I was still very, very proud of us that we had placed for the first time. So that's him. Here's Lightning again, that same show. Yeah, so we did, it looks like I got sixth place in trail class, cone weaving, 7th. So this isn't the one I placed in. This is just one of the shows with him. But yeah, see, started out, it's kind of hard when you have a pokey horse and people have fast horses. There's only so much you can do in a barrel racing competition. This was a family member's wedding. I kept all the ephemera, or little card, little, I don't even know what this is. I should go back and read this. It's super sweet though. Yeah, one of my family members went to their wedding, so I kept all this stuff to scrapbook. I really loved doing this, taking a heart punch and putting an eyelet through it. I thought that looked super cute. And then my brother and I in tennis lessons made a little, look, I hand stitched a little tennis ball. That's pretty good for little me, I think. I like this title too. I think that's kind of cool. This this gridded kind of plaid paper looks like the tennis court. Then rock climbing. Again, I did torn rock border, and it looks like, ooh, I took like embroidery thread and weaved it back across the page. That's pretty cool. And then just a horse lesson. This is the first horse I really learned everything on. So first lesson was on Montana, and then second lessons when I started riding this horse. Her name is my name, not Kelsey. Like, her name is my name. And the story goes that her original owner had 2 daughters, and they kept fighting over what name to call her, and so they would yell at each other like, no, my name, no, my name, like, I want her to be called my name. And so the dad was like, you know what, screw it, the horse's name is my name, and that's her literal name now. So that was kind of funny, but I learned a lot on her. She was a very sweet horse. She was a Mustang quarter horse cross, however that works, but yeah, she was a very good horse. So learned a lot on her. And then this is my love right here. Oh, Dandy, I miss him. This guy, he's an old cranky fart too. No one else would ride him except for me. He was like the owner's like personal horse, but had semi been retired. Only like one person would kind of ride him afterwards at a time. But this horse loved to run. He was an ex-jousting horse. So at some point in our very modern world, he was jousting. And he had these little bubbles on his butt where he had been hit by the, what do you call it, lance? But this horse loved to run, and he was a crazy wild man. He was super cranky, and I loved him. So he became my barrel horse after Heidi. Heidi and Dandy were actually boyfriend and girlfriend. Fun little note. But yes, I loved him. So we were best buds. And I really kind of enjoyed having a horse no one else wanted to ride, because it kind of felt like he was just my horse. But I loved him. He was a crazy man. Something fell off of here. I'm assuming it's the journaling. That's, oh my goodness. I need to go back through and do this. But yeah, this is my first jumping show. This is Leroy. He was a very pretty jumper. I was not, I mean, I kind of did jumping just for fun on the side, but I was definitely a barrel racer. I had a lot of fun jumping though. But yes, he did good. We placed in this class. I think we got first in that class actually. It's easy with him though, he's so pretty. And then we have glamour shots when I was 9. These are cool, these little metal embellishments, but ribbon across the page and big buttons. But yeah, I think that's it. So that's my old look, me and Dandy. Again, I love that horse. But yes, oh, this is how they're attached. They don't make albums like that anymore. That's kind of cool. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that flashback flip through with me. I hope it didn't go on too long, because I kind of got lost in the memories a little bit. But yeah, so that's my first one ever. I don't mind doing flip throughs of all my albums if anyone's interested, but this one I guess was particular interest just because it was done by a middle schooler a long time ago with some older techniques, so it was fun to look at for sure. yeah, thanks guys for watching. See you soon. Bye.